you the solution about quiz 2 on chapter 1. So for the first multiple choice question, okay, we try to do the division first. So that means we should, and remember, change to mixed fraction to improper fraction. That means 1 and 7 over 8, which is equal to 8 plus 7, that means 15, and divided, I change to multiplication and divided by 5 over 2. Okay, so secondly, I will change, just do this multiplication because we don't have any cancellation. So that will be 15 over 16 plus, which is 75 over 16. So the solution will become 90 over 16. So after the cancellation, that means 45 and 8. So therefore the answer will be 5 and 5 over 8. So the answer is C. And the next one, okay, for the decimal number, so I can change to 0.75 multiplied by 4 and 5 over 4 plus 1 over 2. Okay, so we change this decimal numbers to fraction and then multiply by 4. Okay, which is 5 plus 2, right? So that means it's 3 over 4 times 7 over 4. Okay, so therefore it's 21 over 16. Then the answer is A. And the last one is Thomas spends 1.25 hours, 2.3 hours, and 17 over 20 hours on basketball training on last 3 days. So find the total time spent by him. Okay, therefore it's 1.25 plus 2.3 plus 17 over 20. So I just all change to fraction because all the answer is in terms of fraction. So the first one I can change to 1 and 1 over 4 and 2 and 3 over 10 plus 1 and 17 over 20 first, and I change to the improper fraction, which should be 5 over 4 plus 23 over 10 plus 37 over 20, and have the same denominator, which should be 20, right? So multiply by 5, that means 25 and 46 and 37. So the final solution should be 60, 71, 108, right? Okay, so 20, so and the answer is 5 and 8 over 20. So after simplification, we should be 4, 2 and 5, right? So that means 5 and 2 over 5. So the answer is C. Okay, now next question. Okay, most of the students do it wrongly because some of them use the method of short division. Okay, that is primary school's method. Okay, Mr. Wong required you to use the method of product of prime factor. That means you need to change 78, okay, into prime factor, product of prime factor first. So that means 39. Okay, this is the product of prime factor because 2, 3, and 13 are prime number. So first one, that means 78, which is equal to 2 times 3 times 13. Okay, and the other one is 117. Okay, I divided with 3. That means 3 to 39, right? And then 3, 13. So that means 117 is equal to 3 times 3 times 13. So for the HCF, okay, that means common factor. So we have 3 and 13 only. So therefore the answer is 3 times 13, which is equal to 39. So we finish the first part, and second part is for 48. That means 2 times 24 and 2 times 12 and 2 times 6, 2 times 3. And the second one is 108, 2 times 54, 2 times 27, 3 times 9, and 3 times 3. And the last one is 120, 2 times 60, 2 times 30, and 2 times 15. Oops, I can't write it down, I don't know why. Okay, 2 times 15, right? Finally is 3 times 5. So expressed in index notation, that will be, index in prime product of prime factor, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, and 108, okay, is 2 times 2, and then times 3 times 3, and 120, which is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, and then times 3 and times 5. So their common factor, which should be this one, right? So HCF, which should be 2 times 2, and the other common factor is 3, so it's multiplied by 3, which is equal to 12. So remember, this is the method of product of prime 10 factor. Okay, don't use the short primary school method in examination, otherwise you will get no marks. So for the fifth question is find LCM, is also use the method of product of prime factor. So the factor of 25 should be 5 times 5, and 30 is 5 times 6. Okay, remember 6 is not a prime number. It is to be 2 times 3. So therefore, for part A, 25 is equal to 5 times 5, and 30, which is equal to 5, okay, times 2 times 3. So now for LCM, so it's common multiplier. So we choose everything in it. So this one is 5, and this 5 also count it for LCM, and 2 also. And this 3 multiply together, and you will get 120. Sorry, it should be 130, right? 50. Okay, for the last one, for part B, so for 54, okay, I change to index note prime number of factor. So 227, 3 to 9, and 3, 3. So faster method, I find that some students use the faster method with product of index notation. So I will try to demonstrate once to you. So that means 3 to the power 3, right? And the other one for 63, that means 3 times 21, 3 times 7. So 63 is equal to 3 square multiplied by 7. And the last one, 72. Okay, so it's 2 times 36, 2 times 18, 2 times 9, and 3 times 3. So that means 72 is equal to 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 square. So how can I find the LCM? So which should be, okay, because we know that it is 1, 2 only, and this is 2 times 2 times 2, so I will choose the larger one. So that means 2 cube. And the second one, okay, this one I will choose the largest index, which is called multiplied by 3 to the power 3, and also choose this one alone. So I just write down multiply by 7. So the answer should be 1512. So please pay attention of the method, okay? So please remember once again, don't use the short division, just in the primary school method, okay? So for question number 6, the last two questions. So for part A, it's about calculation about the fraction. So I change into improper fraction first. Okay, remember to write down the question number first. Okay, so which becomes 28 plus 3, that means 31 over 14, and then divided by 31 over 8. Okay, just reverse the numerator and denominator, which becomes 8 over 31. So after the cancellation, you will get 8 over 14. Don't forget to do simplification. So which should be 4 over 7. Okay, for part B, okay, we try to remember to do the multiplication of the fraction first. Okay, so therefore I change to improper fraction, 23 multiplied by 2 over 3. Okay, so some cancellation, so that means 1 over 2 plus 9 over 23, because the new denominator should be 3 times 3, right? Okay, so I have a common multiple, which is 18, so therefore is 9 plus 46. The answer is 55 over 18. Okay, you can express the answer in improper fraction, or you can change it to mixed fraction also. Okay, that means the answer is 3 and 1 over 18. Okay. So for the last question of the quiz, so this one is, okay, remember, try to calculate the innermost bracket first, okay? So plus 1 over 5 times 3 over 4. Okay, so first of all, I must do the inner bracket, so that means which should equal to 15 over 13, 13 plus 3, okay, remember, because 1 over 5, which is equal to 3 over 15, okay, expand the numerator and denominator, so, and then multiply by 3 over 4, so I just copy 16.4 and divide it by 16 over 15 times 3 over 4, okay, so some simple cancellation, and then you will get which is 16.4 divided by 4 over 5. So last two step is this time maybe I changed into fraction, is also okay, so I write down 16 and then 10 over 4, right, multiplied by 5 over 4. Okay, remember to reverse the numerator and denominator and change it to improper fraction, that means 164 times 5 over 4. Okay, have some simple calculation. That is, okay, I try to use 4, which is 4 times 41. Okay, so the answer is 41 over 2, or you can write down is 20 and 1 over 2, or you can write down 20.5, also okay. So that's the end of the solution of the chapter 1 quiz 2. I hope that you can do the correction